All right, we are officially live on YouTube. So, welcome in, everybody. And if you're joining us live on YouTube or if you are watching this as a replay, please do go ahead and put your name and location into the chat.
We are officially live on.
And there we go. All of our technology is fully functional. Okay, so welcome in, everyone. We are so excited to be with you today. And this is a presentation of the Quantum School, where we are taking a stand for global sovereignty and sacred financial freedom. We are so truly honored to bring you beautiful free offerings like this one, as well as groundbreaking courses from visionary teachers and global thought leaders. I am Jocelyn Starfeather. I'm the founder of Sacred Planet and the Quantum School. And gatherings like this one would not be possible without all of you out there who are attending live, who are watching later with the replay. So thank you so much for being here. And this also would not be possible without Kathleen and Anna, who are here on the call. They are our incredible multi-galactic course managers for the Quantum School. So I just want to say a huge thank you and send so much gratitude to you, Kathleen and Anna, for all that you do, so much magic that you create behind the scenes. And we are all truly honored to be here today with Maria Isabel Barrero. Welcome, Maria Isabel. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Jocelyn. I'm very happy to be here sharing this wonderful opportunity.
Yes, we are just so excited to have you here with us. And everybody watching, you are going to love what Maria Isabel has to share about the alchemy of your home and how astrology relates to that, and how you can work with your home space and your home environment and your own natural innate gifts and opportunities to really make your home the best that it can possibly be for you. So you'll hear all about this very soon. It's really exciting and wonderful. So thank you, Maria Isabel, for bringing that to us. And I just want to welcome a few of you here in the chat. Let's see. Welcome, Barb in BC, Canada. Great to see you, Barb. Welcome, Maha in Southern Spain. Welcome, Sonia in Ireland. Welcome, Jessica in Wisconsin. Joan in Alaska. Lily in California. Welcome, Tasha in New Zealand. Stacy in Alexandria. And so many more, so many more. Thank you all for being here with us. We are just delighted to be here with you today. So let me introduce Maria Isabel to all of you so you can get to know her more. And I know some of you probably already know her well. So Maria Isabel Barrero is an avant-garde visionary, an alchemical architect, designer, artist, and house coach. Through her work, Maria guides clients in creating spaces that enrich everyday living while fostering a more conscious, connected, and sustainable world. Her mission is to help individuals recognize their homes as powerful tools for personal evolution, spaces that nurture growth, creativity, and healing. For Maria Isabel, homes are amplifiers of beauty, sources of inspiration, and catalysts for meaningful change, both personal and collective. And I have personally been so inspired by Maria Isabel's work, and I am just so super excited about what she is bringing here to you today with astrology and the alchemy of your home. So, Maria Isabel, I will let you take it away, and everybody enjoy.
Thank you so much. So again, hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with you, sharing this wonderful event. And welcome to Astrology and the Alchemy of the Home. And I need you to give me a minute because something happened with my screen. Um, okay, so here I am. And today with this presentation, I would love for you to walk away today with a revolutionary perspective, for you to look at your home as a tool to live your very best magical life. And we will do that through a short teaching and storytelling. And then we will move to a meditation so you can connect with your home and with your own voice, with your heart. And then we will anchor all this knowledge and all this experience through a ritual, which is an energetic, creative action that will help us anchor and align and integrate this session. So I would like to start by mentioning that we will talk today about the power of our homes, the power of that amazing space for our personal evolution, our growth, and our transformation. And our spaces are one of the most influential aspects of our lives, defining the way we feel about life, the way we perceive life, and at the same time, the way we relate to everything and everyone around us. Our spaces are our second skin, is that layer between the world outside and then our body. And in this magical space, this home is a container for our lives to unfold. In our spaces, we live our lives, and our lives are a summatory of daily activities, rituals, routines. In our homes, we live cycles and phases of life, and our homes collect all the memories because it is the backdrop of that reality that we are living. In our spaces, we can also find our own energy. And this is a space that not only nurtures our mind, our body, our soul, but also, again, our energy. It recharges us. So, our homes are a very important and essential place for us to work with for our personal evolution. And our spaces shape us, as I mentioned initially. And the first space that shaped me was the country where I was born and the city where I was born. So I was born in Bogota, Colombia, in a beautiful country in South America, very rich and diverse, and at the same time, a country with a very complex reality, with a lot of difficulties. And for me, it was hard to grow up in Colombia, but I was very lucky that very early in my life, I found art and creativity, and I fall in love with this practice. And it has helped me a lot, or it helped me a lot in that moment to overcome the complications or the difficulties of my environment. And it also helped me to propose new solutions to problems that were presented, to create new realities, and also to outline and draw new perspectives for my future and for my life. So, when I was little too, there was an event that shifted my reality, and it was the divorce of my parents. And in that moment of crisis, there was also a seed that was planted in my heart. And it was the deep, burning desire of one day having a place that I could call my home, a place where I could feel safe, secure, expanded, free, happy, in peace, where I could feel my energy, where I could feel myself. And I know that many of you might relate with this, with a moment in your life where you were craving a home, or you were wanting to have a different place for you to be. And many years happened before I saw that reality coming through. And it was when I was finishing my career in architecture, and I had to go and live in another town far away from home. And then I arrived to the most beautiful little house in the top of a mountain with a 360-degree view of never-ending mountains surrounded by exquisite nature. And there I was by myself with my arms and my heart open and full of joy, facing that dream coming true. And in that moment, I opened the door and the path of one of the most epic journeys of my life, or the most epic of my life. And it is the one to get to know who I am through my space too, to get to know how do I like to live, what are my values, what are the colors of my soul, how do I like to live in my home, what things I want to display, what are my rhythms, what do I like to eat, what is the reality that I perceive of the world. And it was also beautiful that moment because I was a student and I did not have many resources for me to go and buy a bunch of stuff to decorate a temporary home. So I really had to tap into my superpower, into my creativity, and into the power of my hands and the love in in my heart to be able to bring out of myself all these treasures, all these gold coming out in different forms, in these objects and these elements in my art to connect to that reality, to live that present moment. And I started, like, for example, I did a lamp made of paper mache, and I sewed some cushions for an upcycled chair. And then I designed a piece of furniture, and I did this and that and many objects. And this just opened the door for me to realize that my space was going to be my media, my technique, the material that I was going to use to express myself throughout my life in my space. So that was a beautiful reflection that I noticed. And then after this experience of living in this wonderful place and starting my own path as an individual, I realized that all the homes that I was inhabiting in different moments of my life were opening the possibility for me to become someone different or to allow myself to birth new versions of myself, to pay attention to certain phases or to certain relationships in my life. So it has been a transformation, a shift between each one of those homes. And in these years of experience and in these years of working with space, I have also realized how our homes, and specifically each part of our homes, can help us or unlock our magic in a specific way or support our life in a certain dimension or aspect. So, for example, if you right now, do you want to place your attention in your romantic relationship? I would suggest you to look at your bedroom. That is the space with these energetics of intimacy and romance and rest and rejuvenation. But, or maybe you are in a phase where you would like to place more attention into the dynamics that you share with your family, how you gather as a family and that quality time. I would place my attention in the living room, or it could be also the dining room, a place for gathering. Or maybe you might be in a moment of your life where you want to call in more abundance, more alignment with your soul work, and bring in more clients. And I would also suggest you to look at your studio or your home office. And as it happened to me, there was a moment that I was pregnant and my body was shifting and I was feeling this change and this need of paying a lot of attention into everything that I was putting in my body. So I was very oriented towards the food and all that I was putting on me. So I was called to work on my kitchen for my nourishment, my nutrition, as well as the bathroom, that place for self-care, for looking at myself in the mirror, and giving me myself love. So as we see, our homes have this capacity to support us and help us evolve, change, and improve aspects of our lives and our relationship also with life. But the magic does not stop here. I also in these 30 years of working with spaces, I have been very curious in this path, and I have added to my toolbox different tools. So first I started working just like with the material elements and like the shape and the function. Then I started working more with the emotions and the feelings. And then I was more interested in the energetics. And in that moment, I fall in love also with astrology. And astrology allowed me to see myself as a territory, as a space, and understand myself in terms of the energies, the energetics, and that I was composed of these energies and channeling these energies. It was not that the planets are just there in the sky and I am here just separated from them. I am channeling, I hold those archetypes within myself. So I'm talking specifically about the five personal planets or energies, that is the moon, the sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, the planets and luminaries. So when I start learning and getting more passionate about astrology and understanding each one of these archetypal energies, that became my guides and my creative allies, I was able to work actively with them in my life and in my surroundings. So, for example, I learned that I was able to work with the sun. The sun is the soul. So I was able to look at my surroundings to see if my soul is there, if my soul is alive. And that was very valuable. And then when I learned about the energetics of the moon and how to work with the moon is related to the matter, to the emotional landscape, and to the unconscious patterns and behaviors. So by looking at my space and seeing that mirror that the moon allows me to have, I could work with her. Then later on, when I was working with Venus and I learned how to tap into her energy, I could connect more with the sacredness of life, to be connected to the frequency of love, to be open in my heart, to receive the guidance, to receive the inspirations, the dreams, the desires, to be more fully in my body, in my pleasure. And then working with Mars have helped me to tap into the energy of the warrior and have this courage and the discipline to make a plan and to bring my vision to life, to take directed steps and oriented direction to move forward with my ideas and my dreams. And then when I learned how to work with Mercury, the magician, the alchemist, the storyteller, I was able to work with the power of my mind, my ideas. I was able to also work with my unique style of communication, of expressing myself in a unique way. And this is the magic that I was able to see with astrology in my surroundings, in my space, and how I was bringing also in those archetypes in my life. But not only that, but I also found a way to work with the archetypes in any creative process. So, for example, if I am doing a project and I am stuck in not knowing what colors do I like, what objects do I want to use, what is the purpose or the intention in that space or in that project, I need to go back and call in the energy of Venus so I can tap more into the power of my heart and connect more with my DNA so I can move forward in that phase. Or if I have plenty of alternatives and options and I don't know what to choose and I'm stuck making the decisions, then I might need to tap into the energy of Mars to be able to take decisions and cut through the things that we don't need. So this is the alchemy and this is the magic of your home and the astrology of your home. And what I love about astrology too is that it allows us to be connected to the universe. We are not separated. We are part of creation and we are made of the same materials as we find in the stars. So it is very magical. And also with astrology, I have been able to see myself as a holistic being with all these different intelligences running through me and being able to work myself as a diamond, to polish myself, to sculpt myself and master myself. And astrology also connects this invisible realm with the material, the mystical and the material together. So we have this body, but we also have this electromagnetic field around us coming from our hearts that intersect the world around us. So we have those two dualities present at all times, and our bodies are exquisitely designed and equipped to receive life. So we can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste, and we can touch life. And our spaces are our playground, are the dance floor where we are interacting with life. So I would love for you to start looking at your spaces in a different way as a tool for consciousness and awareness to change the autopilot way of living. Because there is always an opportunity for you to improve your space, to improve your life, to live better. And also to have the possibility to look at your space as a canvas for self-expression, a place where you can put out all your colors, the colors of your soul, where you can connect in that spiritual practice, with the creator, with the source, and bring out in your space your jewels, your gold, your gifts. And this is an invitation to engage more with life, because there is this intrinsic relationship between us and space, because we are space. Within our body, there are universes. So it is a matter of using your space to improve your life and to master yourself and to polish yourself as a diamond, faceted to see all your beauty. And with this reflection, I would love for you to get comfortable, because we will dive into our meditation. So I would love for you to close your eyes and come on a gentle journey with me. Take a deep, soft breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to settle into your body, into your heart, into this sacred moment. Imagine yourself standing outside in a garden of roses. The air is warm, fragrant, and rich with the delicious perfume of blooming flowers. You begin to walk slowly through the garden, feeling the soft earth beneath your feet, breathing deeply the intoxicating scent of the roses. And with each breath and each step, your heart softens and opens wide like a beautiful flower in full bloom. You feel a wave of love for life, for the richness and the generosity of nature, for the beauty of the earth beneath you, and for the immense, infinite sky above, where the sun shines brightly during the day and the moon glitters softly at night. Feel a wave of gratitude rising in you. Gratitude for this delicious, miraculous body that allows you to see, to hear, to taste, to feel, and to live this incredible experience on earth. Now, allow your heart to stretch even farther, connecting downward to the great beating heart of the earth, the deep, ancient pulse that holds you safe. Feel her strength, her nourishment, her unconditional love. And at the same time, allow your heart to reach upward, connecting to the radiant, luminous heart of the cosmos. The stars, the sun, the moon, all sending you their light and blessings to you. Feel the earth and the cosmos holding you as one great loving embrace. You are at the center, perfect, loved, and supported. Now, as you stand in the garden, you hear a soft call, the loving voice of your home calling you back. You walk toward her with tenderness. You find the door and gently open it. You step inside. Your home welcomes you with open arms. She whispers, "Please walk through me without judgment. Be gentle, be kind, be loving. Feel me, listen to me." She invites you to walk slowly through her rooms and spaces, noticing where you feel at ease and where you feel discomfort. I can feel your emotions, she says. I sense your dreams, your struggles, your hopes. I want to support you in becoming the most radiant, powerful version of yourself. As you move with awareness, your home gently asks you, where do you need to place your attention? What area of your life is calling for transformation, for alchemy? Your home invites you to find one space, one area. It can even be a corner where you feel called to shift the energy. And as she asks you to reflect, what would you love to feel in this space? What old identity or pattern are you ready to release here? Are you holding to something? To someone that is not with you anymore? Or to a specific energy? What new seed, new aspect of yourself do you wish to plant in this space for your next chapter? Listen closely. Let the answers arise from your heart. Breathe in deeply and let the answers arise from your heart. Your home reminds you with great love. There is no perfect home on earth. The beauty of life is in the capacity to change, to shift, to transform. And I will always be here, holding you, hugging you, ready to help you create the most magical life right where you are. Take a few quiet moments now to receive the message, the space, the identity to let go of, and the new intention to embody. What is the space, the identity to let go of, and the new intention to embody? I want you to breathe again deeply. And when you are ready, bring your awareness softly back to your breath. Feel your body. Feel the room around you. You are here. You are home. You are loved. Gently, lovingly, Open your eyes. And I would love for you to write in the chat, what message did you receive from your home? That will help you to have your message ready for the moment that you will perform your ritual. Now I will transition to the ritual. I will explain to you what is our ritual, and we want to honor what we are ready to release, and we want to lovingly plant the new energies we wish to embody. So we are going to use our candle. So I invite you to light a candle to create and call in the sacred space. We are going to have a piece of paper that we're going to divide into two parts. And in one of the pieces of paper, we are going to write down what we are letting go, what we are releasing. And in the other piece of paper, we're going to write what we want to plant, what is the seed and the intention that we want to bring into that space. Once you have done your first piece of paper with the letting goes, I don't have anything yet here, but I'm just illustrating. We are going to burn this paper. But something very important is that when we burn our paper, we are going to feel how we are burning away whatever we want to release, and we want to feel how we get lighter. So use that power of the fire to burn that away and to release some weight. So I suggest you to have a little container when you burn so the ashes don't go everywhere. So I will burn the piece of paper, collect the ashes in this plate. Just concentrating on the releasing of my space. Once I have the ashes, I will mix it with a little bit of water. And I will mix my ashes with the water. And this is going to be an offering as a symbol of transformation to Mother Earth, so that she can transform it in her perfect timing into something beautiful. And the other piece that we have with our intentions, we are going to crumble this piece as a seed. And while we do this, we are going to also use all our intention and all our heart on it, and concentrate our energy in the center of that seed, because there is energy in that center of the seed. And we also connect with our heart. And once we have our seed, you can work with it way more, putting way more intention, way more magic. And when you are done with your seed, you will plant it in a planter inside of your home that you have, or you're welcome to plant it outside. And as you cover it with soil, your seed, just imagine how this intention and how this seed will come to life in ways that you cannot even imagine. I'm going to leave here my seed, and then we will go out into soil and give this to Mother Earth. And I have a beautiful prayer that I would love for you to have. You're gonna have a PDF with the steps of our ritual and also with a planting prayer. So I have the prayer. So, beloved Earth, I return what no longer serves me to you, to your loving care. Transform it into nourishment for new life. With this seed, I plant my dream. I plant my becoming. I plant my joy. May it grow strong. May it grow beautiful. May it grow in harmony with all of life. And so it is. Thank you so much for this moment, for showing up for yourself, for your home, and for this sacred moment in time. May your path be illuminated with love, and may your new seed blossom beyond your wildest dreams. Your home, the earth, and the universe are celebrating you. And with this little ritual, very simple, but very significant because we are going to have a new moon in Scorpio in a couple of days. We are also having a conjunction of Venus and the moon, and we have also Mercury giving us so many messages. So this is a beautiful time for you to perform this ritual. Maybe take a couple of more days for you to release and then plant with a lot of intention this seed for you to work within this next cycle with your beautiful home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maria. This was just so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the prayer that you shared, and I love the everything that you said about understanding our astrology on these deep, deep levels to inform the kind of space that we need and the kind of space that our hearts are longing to live in, and the meditation to connect us with our home in this gorgeous way. So thank you so much for all of this. It's just really beautiful to receive.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. This is a beautiful opportunity for me to share something that I hold very dear to my heart.
Yes, yes. And your passion and your joy about it just comes through so beautifully. I love it. Really love it. And everybody, thank you for these beautiful comments that you have shared. So many people have shared the messages from their homes that they got. I'll read a few of those.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Jennifer said, her home said, I am love. Oshun Healing said, I cried. And I think this is, this is so deep for all of us, so emotional. This home space that we live in, it's such a part of who we are. It's so connected to our soul and our emotions. And so this is really important, everybody, the messages you got and what you're feeling here. Berlinda says, there's nowhere better to move to than towards yourself. I love that. Mimi said, I want to create a light-filled space in a dark corner. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And someone said here, I want to clear out the space where my father lived in my home and create a beautiful space for guests.
Mhm.
Yes. And Michelle, I love that, Michelle, you got a message from your fridge and your freezer not to keep things beyond the use by date. I love that. Keep it circulating, right? Keep it fresh. That's great. Um, yeah, and just so many shares of gratitude to you, Maria Isabel, for all of this that you shared. So everybody definitely enjoy that ritual and take that with you. And this is such a beautiful time just before the new moon or during the new moon to do that releasing, to do that seed planting. It's such perfect timing. And everyone, we are super excited here at the Quantum School because Maria Isabel has gifted us not only with this amazing presentation today, but also with a chance where you all will have to continue working with her over the next 6 weeks and really create a transformation within your own home based on these principles and all of this inspiration that she has shared here today. So I want to share with you all this amazing course that's coming up from Maria Isabel, and I will share my screen so that you can see all the beauty that is being offered here from Maria Isabel. So this course is 6 weeks and it is called Awaken Your Sacred Space, Activate the Alchemy of Your Home with Astrology, Creativity, Ritual, and Art. And it will be from December 2nd to January 20th. So, what an amazing time, right? As we're entering into the new year to be doing this. This is so powerful to really be able to start out the new year with a part of our homes transformed through this amazing course. And it is so beautiful, Maria Isabel, how you weave together these aspects and these modalities that I think we don't see combined in this way anywhere else of astrology and our creativity and art and ritual. It's really, really unusual. It's really a gift. So everyone, come to this page, check it out, of course, at your own pace. It is beautiful. Come and check out all the different pieces here. This is a wonderful quote from Maria Isabel. Our homes ground us, empower us, and serve as sacred portals that hold our magic, reminding us of who we truly are. I think Anna will put the link in the chat if you all want to come here and navigate to check this out at your own pace. As we're beginning to explore your course, Maria Isabel, I would just love to know, why is this so important for us right now at this particular time with what we're moving through in the world? What would you say about why this course is just really helpful, really important right now?
Well, there are a lot of reasons, but I would say that right now, with the situation that we are living in the world and the reality that is presented to us, is more necessary than ever that we work in our own spaces to create our own visions, the ones that we hold for our collective reality. And it is important to dream and it is important to work within, because all this work that it is with our spaces is not just something outside of us and aesthetical. All of that is a transformation that is happening within ourselves. So we work, first of all, with us. We are the material of this work. And then through our bodies, through ourselves, it moves and impacts our environment. So it is very important right now to feel empowered by your space and to also feel the beauty of who you are and your gifts so you can come out into the world and share those gifts. Also, our homes and we emit a signal, an energetic signal. And if we create homes or build homes where people are more happy and feel more belonging, that signal of that cell, of that unit, will impact also the world. So it is a beautiful opportunity to work on yourself and on that reality that you project in your environment.
Mhm. Oh my goodness, yes. I am just feeling so strongly in my heart this synergy, between what we're creating within ourselves, what we're creating in our own home space, and then how that can ripple out and change the world. It's so beautifully illustrated in what you're talking about here. And so everybody, you're invited to this incredible course, and we'll tell you what the modules will be all about. We'll tell you the logistical details in just a moment. But just take a moment to really imagine over these 6 weeks receiving these tools, receiving this information, this inspiration to help you transform your home to support your deepest dreams and desires, and what changes and shifts that would create for you in your life, and how happy and joyful you would feel, to be in that space that you've transformed. Really take a moment to imagine that. Take a moment to revisit that meditation that you did today, see which part of your home called to you, right? And then just feel into how it would be to really spend the time to make that transformation happen. And there's more here about Maria and her amazing work. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit to get to the logistical details so you all can know what to plan for. And again, take your time, come to this page, check it out at your own pace. But I want to be sure to tell you the logistical information that I know is so important to consider. So this class will be delivered through live classes held on Zoom. And Maria Isabel will be right there with you, guiding you through the class and taking time for your Q&A as needed. The classes will be about 2 hours each. They'll be held on Tuesdays, just like this live webinar is being held at 12 noon New York time. And we will record every class. So if you can't make all of them, or even if you can't make any of them live, don't worry, you will receive everything in the recordings, and lots of beautiful information and resources that Maria Isabel will share too. It will all be included. So this is an amazing, very, very rich course. You're going to receive so much. And we want to tell you about the modules so you can really get a sense for what you'll be experiencing during this program. So the first module will be held on December 2nd, and it is called The Sun, the Light of Your Soul. So Maria Isabel, could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so this is going to be a journey into your own sun, into what are the rays that you shine from your heart. What is your mission and your purpose in this lifetime, trying to bring them out with the rays of your sun and how the sun illuminates your space. And also in this module, or in each module, I will share with you a presentation. We will share some slides. We will also share meditations as we did in this session. And we will dive into a ritual again to anchor all this experience. So our ritual is going to be an activation ritual for us to start working with the sun and the light of our sun in our spaces.
So beautiful. So amazing. And then our second class will be on December 9th, and it is called The Moon and the Home. So could you tell us a little more about what everyone will receive in this module?
Yes, so the moon has everything to do with our home and to the material realm. So we're going to be guided to look at our homes with certain eyes for us to understand how do we feel in this space and what shifts and tweaks do we need to do for us to align. We are also in this class starting to bridge that space that is calling for our transformation, and we will dive again into a ritual, creating a sacred space for us to work in this space also with the moon.
Amazing. And let me share then module 3. Module 3 is Venus, the goddess in her temple. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so this is going to be a very exciting journey where we will dive into your values, into your desires, into your DNA, the DNA of your soul, your colors, what lights you up, so you can discover the elements that you want to play with in your space, that you want to bring, so you can feel more alive and more passionate and feel more love in your space.
That is so beautiful. What an important element to bring in for sure. And then module 4 is Mars and your inspired action.
Yes, so Mars is going to help us. This archetype is going to help us to clarify in our spaces, maybe the clutter or the things that no longer serve us, to take action and direction for us to bring forward the project that we received in our hearts, that transformation that we received. So Mars will help us to move forward with intention towards our project. And we will do a beautiful fire ceremony that will help us with that process of letting go and cutting through what no longer needs to be in our surroundings.
I love that. And I can just feel how everyone will be so supported through all the stages that we will naturally move through, emotionally and internally of like making these changes in the home, and that Mars steps in right at this time where we might really need an extra push and extra help taking that action. It's so beautiful. Okay, and then module 5 will be Mercury, the magician, bridging spirit and matter.
Yeah, so as I was mentioning, Mercury is this cosmic glue. So he's gonna help us to grab the information and to use all the information of these other planetary energies so we can bring in our own way of communicating or yeah, birthing our idea and orchestrating all of these different pieces. So he will help us to, again, bridge spirit and matter into our concrete proposal or idea for our space.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the creativity ritual.
And the creativity ritual, it's going to be abracadabra. I create as I speak. So, yeah, in each module, we have a ritual oriented to work specifically with that energy. And in this one, it will be with our voice and the power of our words.
So wonderful. And then the final module, January 20th. And just imagine everybody how transformed your space will be by this time. So this one is called Alchemical Space, Transforming Lead into Gold.
So yeah, this is so beautiful because as we saw in the presentation, our spaces are this field of transformation where we have the possibility to transform the dark aspects of our homes into gold, to bring some light into those spaces, not put them under the carpet and hide them, but more like take them out so we can bring light to them. And also, it's the space where all the elements come together. So, how all the elements working together allows us to have that transformation. And we will have a creativity ritual that is going to be a symbol that represents our transformation during the path of the class.
So, so beautiful. And everybody, we want you to know that Maria Isabel will be offering a community Telegram group for this course as well, so that in between the sessions, you can share your photos of your progress and celebrate with your classmates. And that will just be a wonderful, wonderful community space for everybody to enjoy and support and encourage one another along the way. And so with this class, we are very, very delighted and joyful to announce that in the spirit of sacred economics and financial sovereignty, as we do here at the Quantum School, this course, the true value of it is 888 US dollars. And you can see how much time and energy and love and care and all of this beautiful merging of different modalities that Maria Isabel is putting into this course. So the true value of it is 888 US dollars. And we are just delighted to be able to offer this on a donation basis. So we welcome all of you who would love to join to place your hand on your heart for a moment, really sense into what is the donation amount that feels right for you, that resonates for you, and that is right for you and your budget and your life at this particular moment in time. And it's so beautiful as we offer these courses on a donation basis. We know that there are amazing and wonderful people out there who have more and are able to give more and help support the school and support our teachers. And those who are currently in a financial situation, maybe to not give as much, can do so and still join. Everybody can take part of it. Everybody is in their complete financial sovereignty as they come on into this course. And so we invite you to come on over here and click this button, go ahead and register by the donation that feels right for you. And we do want you to note that registration will close a week from today, a week from the time we're recording this, on Tuesday, November 25th at the end of the day, 11:59 p.m. New York time. So just be sure to join by then. But join sooner if you can, because then you can begin getting the materials and getting ready for this amazing experience. So, Maria, is there any last thing or anything maybe we didn't highlight yet that you really want to say or that you want to make sure everybody is aware of as we are um, completing sharing about your course here? Anything that comes to mind?
So, one thing that stands up for me is that right now we are heading towards the end of the year. So, it's a beautiful moment for you to connect to your home and to see how far have you gotten this year and what changes do you want to do for the next one. So, it's perfectly aligned for us to close the year and begin with another energy the next year for this moment of rapid change and evolution. So our home also can be prepared for our transformation. And another aspect is that uh, I will give the tools for you to be able to bring a transformation in your space, but that also depends on your work. The idea is, of course, that you do the exercises, and in that way, you will have the space that you want to achieve. So this is very important piece because, of course, we call in magic, but we have to do some actions in order for that magic to arrive. So that is something out there. And I have taught this course before, and it was in an intimate container. So this is a slightly different course that is more this webinar style, and but it has the same magic and the same power for all of you to enjoy.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I just love the timing of this as it's wrapping around into the new year, getting us all set up to bring this transformation into 2026 in an amazing way in ourselves and in our home. So thank you, Maria Isabel, so much for offering this to all of us.
Yeah, no, thank you for the opportunity. I really hope that all of you can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity because I can testify that our spaces can really support us in our life and to become our best version of ourselves. And as I said, we have these earth ships that holds us. So let's live in the best possible way and let's create spaces that have more heart in it. And that's basically my invitation for you all, and to also invite the cosmos and the universe to collaborate with us in creating a better life.
Yes, yes. Huge yes to all of that you said. And I will just read a few of the comments from everybody here in the webinar. Thank you all for your amazing comments in the chat here. And if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please do tell us in the comments, how do you feel? What do you think? What has this moved in you? We would love to hear. And we do check and reply to all the comments. So Gwyneth says, thank you. This was so beautiful and so very needed at this time. Julie says, such a beautiful ritual. Thank you. Paulette said, deep, powerful, and sweet. Thank you for sharing your own story and the joy you have created. Hugs. And beautiful. Tasha says, I was shown to clear my hallway, the bridge between my past and my becoming, opening myself up to be a clear channel. That's amazing, Tasha. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, amazing. And Lily says, so powerful and beautiful. I bow to the divine in you. Thank you. So much gratitude.
Thank you so much.
So everyone, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. And again, if you're on live, put your questions in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, put your questions in the comments below the video. We would love to answer any questions that you have. And we will send this out as a replay. If anybody has joined partway through, don't worry, we'll get the full replay out to you very soon. It has all been recorded. So yeah, don't hesitate if you have any questions. Yeah, and so everybody too, that's watching the replay later, if you are curious where to find the PDF for the ritual that Maria Isabel shared, just scroll down a little bit below the video and it will be in the YouTube description field so you can easily find it. And also those watching the replay, the link to Maria Isabel's wonderful course will be in the description field below the video too, so you can find everything there. Julie says, what a tremendous way to welcome in the transformational energy of the new year to clear and magnify our spaces for a most beneficial life ahead.
Yes.
Yes, we agree with you, Julie. That is so true. And let's see. Jessica says, this really feels like the home inside myself and reflected to my physical home. I will be planning to attend. Thank you. That's great. Welcome.
One last thing that I forgot to mention is that I will offer an additional session after a month that we close the course, because some of you will take longer to accomplish your transformation. So we will gather afterwards to share our processes and to share the transformations that we had. So it would be lovely also in the Telegram chat if you can share your images, share your inspirations, and any questions, so everyone else can also learn from your own process and get the insights and the richness that we get from other one's experiences.
Yes, that's such a good point because everyone will be inspiring one another with the ideas and colors and yeah, everything that's coming through. That's so wonderful. Okay, well, I will check on YouTube here for any questions. I don't see any more questions on Zoom. Mikey on YouTube says, thank you so much for this, was much needed today. So glad, Mikey, so glad it was helpful for you. Okay. Oh, Mary says, how can I approach this material when I am feeling pressured to move in the next few months to a new dwelling? That's a great question.
Well, you even if you do not have the home that you would like to live in yet, it is the possibility to work with these archetypes to have clarity on what is the type of home that you want to birth or what is the type of space that you are needing right now. Even if you are in a temporary home, and I forgot to mention, even if you don't own your home, or yeah, if you are renting it, you can also work with your space. It's not just aesthetical, it's energetical. It's the energy that we are moving through the space and the intention. So even if you don't have yet the precise place where you will move, you can still work in your space. Do the exercises because it's inner work. Once the transformation is done inside, that transformation will project in your surroundings.
And yeah, Mary, what an amazing opportunity to move through this course. And then when you move into your new place, you'll have all of these insights and everything, and you'll be in such an amazing, space to implement that in your new place. I think that would be really perfect. And Jessica is saying, do you feel it matters if we cannot attend a session? Will it throw things off? And I'll just say, keep in mind, everybody, all the sessions will be available. We send them out usually within 24 hours after it's done recording. We send it out to you. So you can still watch it very soon after, even if you can't attend live. But I'll let you say whatever you wanted to there, Maria.
Yes, absolutely. You can watch the course at your own pace. And what I have seen in my experience before is that once you start the transformation, you will see that maybe you have an intention on one space and you see how your home starts changing in different places. So you just catch up whenever you can, and you will have the time to accomplish your project and then to share in the Telegram group. And if you have any question or you need any assistance, I will be there to help you and support you in your path.
Beautiful. And Julie says, just love this. I really hope it could help me to release and declutter. I'm a hoarder. It is a work in progress. I have a lot to do. So can this help?
Yes, it can help because it gives you clarity on your values in the things that matter. So once you have clarity in a lot of different aspects for you, it's easier to cut through things that no longer serve you. So it's a process, and that's why we don't work with Mars without working before in the other three planets. So there is an order for us to have clarity and alignment in each one of the phases. In each module, we also dive into the magic of each one of these planets. So there will be something practical, but there is also something inspirational from it. So there will always be something that you will extract for yourself that calls your attention.
Yes. And Julie says, will we have access to the recordings for some time? Yes. So you will have access to the recordings for at least a year. We're working on figuring this out in the quantum school. We would ideally want you to have access forever and ever. And we will do that if we possibly can. But what I would say is at least 1 year. And probably much more than that, you would have access to the recording. So yes, you will have plenty of time to work on this. Absolutely. And you might do one space in your house, move through the course, do one space in your house, come back to the course and do another space in your house, which would be a wonderful way to revisit it as well.
And all of these, it is important to know that you don't need a big budget, or you don't need to count with a lot of resources to make this transformation. As I mentioned with my own personal story, is that sometimes we can use what we have in our hands and just put our love and our intention to transform. And sometimes it does not require much. It's just your attention and your presence, and being clear on each one of these steps for you to move forward with your ideas.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, I think that's all the questions from everybody for now. Last chance for questions, everyone. If you have one, put it in the chat now. We will be closing the call soon. I just hope you all are feeling so inspired. I know that I am, and I just love everything that you're sharing here, Marie Isabel. And that the painting behind you with the gold and the bright red and yellow, it's so beautiful. That's just gorgeous.
Thank you. That was birth with my daughter inside of me. Those were the colors of her.
So
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, and I just love this very visionary way that you are approaching all of this. I know we all are going to be so inspired in this class by your unique approach and like how we can bring our unique type of art and our unique type of creativity that's going to flow through each of us and be inspired by what you will share. It's just so wonderful.
Yes, and on that note, in this presentation, I didn't share much slides because I wanted to make it more simple and clear, but I'm very visual, and I believe that I transmit like some codes for you to absorb. So I try that the classes are very visual for you to have that energy. It's not going to be just a bunch of knowledge that then you don't know what to do with it. The intention of this class is that it's something very practical that you can embody, that you can move from here to your body, to your reality, like bridge that into your physical world. So that is something very important too.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Maria Isabel, for everything you shared here today, for this amazing course coming up for over the next 6 weeks. And we're just so excited to see all the transformations that everybody will have in your home spaces. It's going to be really wonderful, really exciting to experience that. And thank you, Anna and Kathleen, too. Thank you for being on today and all of your love and support that you put into these gatherings. Yeah, and thank you, everybody, for being on live. Thank you also for those watching this later as the replay. We are all sending you lots and lots of love and inspiration and magic across all time and space.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for your presence and your energy today. And I really hope you have enjoyed this presentation and that you take something very valuable for you today. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Jocelyn, Anna, and Kathleen. Sending much love to you all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Maria Isabel. Have a beautiful day, everybody. We will see you again soon.